happened in Arlington, Texas. Blue Jays and Rangers. Fireworks, to say the least. This, first of all, will take you back to last year, the division series. Dyson on the mound, Bautista at the dish, hits one into the second deck. It was an emotional series for sure. That, of course, was the home run where the bat flip heard round the world occurred. Obviously, a little bit of bad blood then. These two teams met in Toronto a week or two ago, and there was really nothing in terms of any sort of beanball sort of stuff. Again, who knows if this was a message pitch or not from the distance. It seems like Matt Bush was trying to send a message. Goes in on the ribs of Jose Bautista, who takes his base over to first. Another look there, in there on the ribs. Matt Bush just called up recently for the Texas Rangers. Average fastball velocity just south of 97 miles an hour. So if somebody's going to send a message, he'd probably be that guy. So that maybe got a little bit of the elbow before the ribs, but whatever, it probably hurt if you're Jose Bautista. And that would be really just the start of a rough 10 or 15 minutes on the bases. Justin Smoke later in the inning with the ground ball toward third. Adrian Beltre, the feed to second. Throw goes down the right field line just a bit, but then here go the benches clear because Jose Bautista, you might have been able to see it, went in really hard on Rougned Odor. Kevin Pillar gets into the mix. Josh Donaldson, these guys would have to be separated. Jose Bautista not really putting up much of a fight as Adrian Beltre is trying to hold it back. And you probably wonder, well, why not? Get out there, get in somebody's face a little bit. Well,
how are you supposed to break that chokehold that he has?
Well,
Beltre's got a firm grip on him. There's nothing he can really do. I guess step on his toe, loosen the grip, and you backhand him with the elbow, and then you come up with the fist.
Well,
if you want to get technical, yes, I did grow up in a martial arts background.
I was just trying to tease it because we're going to see exactly why he may have been a bit woozy. As you saw, John Gibbons, who was thrown out of this game earlier, by the way, for arguing balls and strikes, he comes back on the field. That's a whole other ball of wax. But here's the view that could show you exactly why Bautista might have been a little bit, I guess, woozy. So you see Odor maybe go down a little bit, aiming just above the melon of Jose Bautista. But the next angle that we see is exactly why Jose Bautista might have been seeing stars. So the push, the shove, and then boom. Rougned Odor. And Bautista does all he could do to just stay on his feet before Adrian Beltre pulls him aside. Bench is clear. Lots and lots of emotion in this one for sure. Let's hear from all, or at least a lot of the parties involved, including, as Prince Fielder also got hit by a pitch later, starting with Adrian Beltre.
Yes, an interesting game, to say the least. Adrian, have you ever been a part of anything like that?
Yeah.
You have?
Yes.
Okay, what happened there?
Do you watch the game?
I did.
I guess a pitch got away from Matt Bush, and you know, they took it the wrong way, and obviously Bautista slid kind of hard in second base, and Odor didn't like it, and you saw the rest.
Pretty much a summary of it. And Adrian, for you guys to win the series, fight back the way that you have, not only just in this series, but the way you have all season, what is that telling you about this team?
I mean, this team is built to win. There's no doubt about that. We just haven't been consistent enough to put a high streak on it. But I think our team is going to be good, and you know, hopefully we can stay healthy and keep doing what we're doing.
Adrian, thank you for the time and the analysis.
Yeah, I'm done with you. For
2 weeks. Guys, back up to you.
The fight and the benches.
Well, and that's kind of hard to say. There's a lot of things going on. I mean, looked like, you know, hard slide into second base. These are two ball clubs that obviously are playing hard to win baseball games, and emotional. But as far as what happened inside the scrum out on the field, there's a lot of things going on. I mean, we could sit here for the next hour and talk about that, but I don't have that time. I got a bird to catch.
What else? Go.
Danny, a lot of times fans and media try to create rivalries or, you know, want a particular team to be a rival. Doesn't necessarily carry over into the locker rooms. In this case, it seems like there is some true harsh feelings both directions between these two clubs. Is that the case?
I think they're just hard two hard-nosed ball clubs that love to play the game of baseball. They play it hard. They go at it hard. They like their club. We like our club. We play hard. They play hard. Look, I take offense to anybody that ever thinks that this is a game that shouldn't be played hard, that shouldn't be played with emotion, intensity, and that's what you do on a baseball field. And sometimes it gets to a level where grown men are playing the game of baseball, and look, that's rivalry. Look, we got a rivalry every single night we go out and play the game of baseball. Doesn't matter. It's we try to play hard. That's all I got to say about that.
What else?
Did you think it was unnecessary for the umpires to warn both dugouts after Bush hit Bautista?
It's umpires' jobs to maintain control of the game, and I mean, look, we're trying to win a baseball game, and we're up 1 run, and it's late, and we've had our own challenges of being able to close some games out, and they got to do what they do. That I respect everything that they do. They make decisions, and I didn't think that it was wrong. No, I just wanted an explanation of you know, why were we handing out warnings, and you know, so
All right, pardon the TV terms, but we're up against the break, so we don't have a lot of time. We'll dive into this again in just a little bit. But what do you take away from what we heard in the reaction?
I think Jeff Bannister is right. I mean, these guys are going to go out there. They're playing the game the way they play the game, and there's no doubt there's an intense rivalry. But I'm taking a step further than what he said. There's a rivalry every night. Obviously, this is different.
Yeah.
This is way different.
And again, we hope to get much more sound as this night rolls along.